by our special guest, Martian
I'm on the tools.
from Verizon Concepts.
I just fucked that seat.
Seat's rooted anyway. Here we are. We're going to be pulling this RM apart now. You're a shitbox. Fuck, it is hard work. So yes, we are. We've gone from
the camera.
So we're going to be pulling this apart.
I'm pulling this apart.
You take that bit off. Remember, this
Keep
is someone
stepping on that fucking box.
Yeah, stop stepping on that. So as we go, we're going to pull this thing down. We get all the handlebars off. Like I said, we've got to keep the engine, swing arm, and everything in it because it's bent. The rear wheel is.
I was going to say something super
inappropriate.
Cancelling then.
Cancelled there.
Yep.
A lot of this stuff we're not going to use.
T-handles.
T-handles. T-bandles.
I'm a
Can I have that one,
ratchet
please?
and socket kind of guy, but
Why?
today I'm on the T-handles.
See how I've just banished you from the T-handles?
I'll just get another one.
Yeah, right.
Now I'm on the Kickstarter.
You're a pain in the ass.
It's got heaps of it.
It actually has a fair bit of compression. For a bike that's 4,000 years old, it's actually got quite a bit of compression. Like you, 4,000 years old.
4,000 years old, all the compression.
All the compressions.
What are we doing?
Full rest day.
Are we restoring this rag?
Yeah. There's also, someone's even managed to put the ignition cover on upside down. So have a look at the,
Wait, no.
It's upside down.
It's up the right way, but it's upside down.
Depends on which way you're looking at it.
So it's a Ikuzus. Ikuzus.
Ikuzus?
Ikuza.
Maybe we'll be careful how far we go. We're trying to decipher that.
Ikuzus.
Ikuzus. First is the disc brake RMs. So you know how so it's probably the same technology as what's on your RMs and what was on my 21 RM.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's
And the same on the 24 RM.
Yeah, they haven't changed. But this is going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, this has got a spider in it.
Yeah, there's definitely something living in that.
Oh, shit.
But the dude who bought
Comes
it.
stock with spiders.
Stock spiders.
Showroom
spiders.
There's just shit going
The
everywhere,
guy who bought this bought it off the original owner. So Homeboy had owned it for like 20 something years or 30 years or however old it is.
I wonder where it was used.
Well, it's got to have history because all of these bikes came through the race team. So to get one of these 85 RM500s, you had to get it through, like the Suzuki race team brought it in.
Dude, someone's been riding this thing and it's chewed.
Holy shit.
Like that. It's chewed the gear selector
Well, look at this.
and shaved.
How's your rear sprocket alignment on it? Like, what is...
There, it's real bad. There, it's not bad.
Where are we good? We there?
No, we're two out. Got to go in.
So machine up a couple of spaces?
Yeah, should
Done.
be right.
Don't need to worry about straightening the frame.
Bang on.
Banger on.
What the hell?
There's a massive bolt going through it.
Yeah. For why though? It's not connected to anything. Or maybe that's what held the original chain runner on.
Well, that's a pretty substantial chain runner if that's the case.
I reckon it is, but
No.
yeah.
100?
Yep. It's either that hole is stripped out.
And they've just put a bigger and bigger bolt.
So just put a bolt all the way through the frame.
Shit, we've only got a 12mm drill bit for this M6 hole. Let's just put an M12 in there.
I reckon it had a thread in the top. And then because it's stripped, they couldn't re-thread it. So they just drilled all the way through and then just put a nut and a bolt through it.
Sick. So you know what that means?
Yep. Sikaflex.
Sikaflex and silver paint.
Yep.
So yeah, this thing's going to be pretty...
No, duct tape.
Duct tape.
Silver duct tape.
You're the worst. So a lot of this stuff, as we're pulling it apart, like usually with some of these later model bikes, we know we're going to be able to get parts for it. However...
we're going to have to make parts.
Well, this is going to be the pinnacle of restoration, this thing. Kind of like the 86 KX 500. When someone asked what we'd restored on that when we restored it, and it was pretty much almost everything. We actually had to restore most of that motorcycle because, well, you know how hard that was.
It's a nut and bolt restoration. Not
no
just a
such,
bulk
not
kit
just
restoration.
a bulk kit restoration.
Yep.
Do you reckon I can? Oh, dude, we should. Do you reckon you could print up these and make these again? Remember these on the shelves? Harris grips. That was sick.
I had these.
Yeah, you would because you're a bogan.
Yeah, these were sick.
You're
You just ruined them. I could have ran these on my RM.
just.
Get off your phone. We're working.
Why?
I don't know.
Stop yelling at me.
Mama Jules just tried to call me, so now I'm in a mood.
Why did she try?
I don't know, man. She always tries to call me when I'm at work.
You know, you're never at work.
Wait,
You're a graphic designer. You don't actually technically work.
9-layer grips. 9-layer technology.
All right. So as you can see, like all this stuff, none of this, like the handlebars and shit, we're not going to use because it's not. Yeah, sick.
Should
It's
use the
not
right screwdriver for that this time?
the right screwdriver.
Yeah.
I always use the right screwdriver.
No comment.
Rentals, they're actually my bend too.
What? Old bend?
Old bend. 971. I love a good rental.
This exhaust is tight.
This is probably, I don't know if this was a race bike or not because it's got a WP shock in it, DG pipe. Like it's got tricky bits. It's got
And the custom air filter.
and a custom
Is
filter.
it a uni filter?
I don't know, ask it.
It looks like that. Aren't they green uni filters?
Well, I'm probably sure you can get other green forms of filter. I'm not sure if
Just taking a punt here, mate. You said it was a race bike.
Well, I don't know that the race teams ran just open pod filters
That's how they did it back in the day.
back in the 70s.
I just made that up. Don't believe anything I say. I don't know anything about motocross at all.
You don't even know how to ride it.
No. Ride a motocross?
Wait, do you even ride a motocross?
Do you even know how to ride a motocross, man?
You're the worst.
Well, what's with the Coke can?
Where?
It's connected to the rear shock.
That's the WP shock canister.
It looks like a little one of the, the really small Coke cans?
There's probably a bunch of dudes in their mid-50s
baby Coke can.
that have just had a mild stroke when you've gone, what's this?
No, I knew what it was. I was just taking the piss.
All the old boys have just fucking nipped up.
They've just gone to my website and just inboxed me saying you're an idiot.
What's your website?
www.visionconcepts.com.au.
.net.ru. Some Russian website.
Send all the traffic there. Send all the abuse, everything. The more traffic, the better. We love it.
More Russian scammers.
Yep. I should just put a comments page on there just so people can just comment garbage.
What, like
your Instagram.
like my Instagram and Facebook at the moment?
Yeah. People can just rip in.
Dude, that guy got eaten alive.
Yeah, well, don't be a dick. If you're watching this,
Don't be a dick. So if you want to comment,
Don't be a dick.
If you want to comment on the Facebook page, say anything because the more comments we get, the more the algorithm works. Yeah. But just be careful. You will get
roasted.
We do have some passionate people that like our stuff, and you will get eaten alive.
Basically, we will stoke the fire a little bit,
and then let it
we'll
rumble.
Just let the rest of the crew take over the fire.
Like
we just sit back and watch, rubbing our hands.
Like the 180 comments that preceded that last post.
So good, bad, or ugly? Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Do whatever you like.
I'm all about dynamic conversation.
Social media engagement is what we're about.
We're all about feeding the algorithm.
Yep. But no one knows what food the algorithm needs.
I don't think it even knows anymore what it needs. Oh, man. Terry's making us some titanium. Can you get off your phone, please?
No, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm real busy.
No, you're not.
I'm flat out.
Flat out. Terry's actually making us titanium axles for these too.
Titanium axles.
Which is pretty cool. We love titanium. It's one of my 3 favourite materials.
What's your other two?
What's my other 2?
Aluminum.
Carbon and magnesium.
And aluminum.
So, like I said, as we're pulling a lot of this stuff off, like that sort of stuff, if we can't
just
get
throw it in the bin.
We'll re-zinc plate that, reuse it. Because,
or we'll lose
there
it.
There it goes. Or we'll lose it. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
So now we're going to try and get this disc.
Dude, that hub looks exactly like my 91 hub.
It does, doesn't it?
Looks exactly.
Do you reckon?
It's very, very similar, I'm pretty sure.
That one that's sitting out by your
Out in the
backyard
rain.
in the rain.
Getting all crusty and manky.
But the problem is we're going to try and find this pattern for this disc. But if it is a common, if that PCD on these holes is the same as 91, then we're on.
I'm pretty, it looks very, very similar. And Suzuki is known for not changing anything ever over the course of
Ever.
a bazillion years.
Well, that's the thing. So we're hoping that that's going to.
Hey,
well,
did you see in America? Sorry, I'm getting way off track. You know how we always say RMZs need to come down in price and people will buy them?
Dude, five user.
The Cowie, the new Cowie, well, the 24 Cowie is $6,000.
Really?
Yeah. It's $6,000 in the USA.
But we won't get that here
No.
because we'll be like 15.5.
Probably shows how shit they were and no one wanted them.
Oh, the 24.
The 24 is $6,000.
I'd ride a 24 for $6,000.
Yeah, you'd ride anything for $6,000.
I do ride anything for $6,000.
What he wouldn't do for $6,000. What would he do for $6,000? Custom fluff?
Custom fluff. That's Queensland fluff. That's a bit of your.
I don't mind some Queensland fluff. I've had some before. It's not
Bought a
bad.
bit of Queensland fluff.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast, bit of fluff.
I can't remember where she was from.
Oh, there goes my
To be
knee.
exact.
Oh. Can't remember
You
what
wonder
she
why
was.
Kane's doing that? He's got an emu knee. It bends the wrong way.
It's really bad.
When he runs, his legs go forward.
And my head just lurches like this. No, I don't have a lot of knee left in my left knee. Oh. Yeah, so every now and again I'll get up and it'll just make a popping sound.
That's
and
definitely a grinder.
and that's the knee grinder.
I reckon. Get the grinder on that.
The leg grinder. Steph's going to have to look after me eventually full time.
She already does. What was that?
Oh, we got that one. That was really nearly.
Really nearly.
See how I went for a screwdriver upgrade on that one? It's got the right one.
Yeah.
So a lot of this stuff, like this is not,
Good.
that's not factory issue. I don't believe
What?
this little P-clamp that's got
reckon
Triton or whatever written on it.
I reckon it is.
Now this, so we'd be able to restore all of this. What is concerning though, well, Seals, that looks like the Cowie. Like it looks like the front Cowie caliper to me.
Big.
Dude, you should have seen the size of the 500 caliper.
Are these rubbers all? You're going to have trouble finding those rubbers, mate, right?
I have trouble finding everything. Homie might just get this back
Just
in
get
a
old mate
box.
to make them out of titanium. Problem solved.
It's probably generic rubbers.
Titanium, everything.
Titanium the world. You fiddle with shit.
Yeah, that's definitely on there.
You're the worst.
This is what happens. You invite me out to film.
I should not invite you anywhere.
No, I told you I was busy.
No, you weren't.
Take me away from my work
Work.
and then complain that I fiddle with shit. You knew what was coming. Don't act like you didn't know.
You know what we could do?
Now
for
all your hard work undoing that, I just did it back up.
this? We could actually Simmons.
Rims?
No. Oh yeah, FRs on
FRs,
it.
yeah.
Ooh. You can get a upside down. Back in the day, these bikes had
You can get upside down back in the day.
like A-kits, right? Forks. But they were the 80s version of A-kits. And it was a company called Simmons that did them. And they were like, if you had Simmons, you pretty much had PCA kits. There was a couple that got around recently, but I think they're in the
Rare
many,
as rockin' horse shit.
in the many thousands and thousands of dollars. But given the fact this is going back to OEM, I don't think we're going to be worrying too much about aftermarket performance stuff on this one, other than the pipe that's come with it and everything else.
Get on the pipe.
Get on the pipe. I think some of my Facebook comments have been on the pipe pretty hard. So a lot of this stuff we're going to box up, we keep it all together as much as we can. Like Marshall said, try not to lose anything because we can't find
Anything.
or afford to replace what we need to, which is the hardest thing. And like we've said, like trying to find stuff for this is going to be bad.
Oh, we could probably find stuff for it, but it would be wrong.
Yeah. Can find anything for it. Yeah. You able to do the graphics for this?
No.
Yeah, sick that day.
Definitely sick.
Graphics company, it doesn't do graphics.
Sick.
Oh,
I know that day I'll walk in the door and you go, hey, and I'll be like, fuck, I'm going home.
Boy.
That sounds glorious.
So that's not meant to
do that.
It's got a bit of a knock in it.
Should be right, mate.
Do these even go down? How's the dampening control on that thing?
Just straight pogo stick.
Just straight sticking.
Basically a spring enclosed in two pieces of
round
material.
Tube. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, this is... I feel like the bike demographic's getting older again out here.
Well, it's kind of your business, mate. You restore old dirt bikes. You don't restore new ones.
Well, I don't know. We've got our YZ500
That's
over
not
there.
a restoration, pal. That's a 5-minute engine swap. Make 7K profit, apparently.
Apparently, allegedly.
According to Home Slice.
Who couldn't figure out the conversion rate between Canadian, American and Australian because he thought we were in America. So it's 24,000 American for a YZ500.
Yep.
Yeah, sick. A lot of this, like these bolts and stuff, we'll get like all this stuff because it was fairly common across all of
Europe.
Suzuki, right? Europe.
Where are you getting this?
I have a set of unused new old stock plastics.
So what you're saying is I can just destroy this?
No.
Why not? No, I was like,
You think
yeah, I can.
You think this one's in rough shape? You should see the 250 that came with it. Please don't fuck around with shit. What have you fucked now?
No, it just come out of
It just
Well,
tore
it's
to
not even bolted there at all. It's just sitting on a bolt.
bits.
It's custom faded.
But yeah, we have new old stock plastics for it sitting in a cupboard.
That's mad. Yeah, sick. That doesn't line up with anything.
Oh yeah, mad.
That also doesn't line up.
That doesn't line up with anything. I mean, the wiring wasn't super complicated on these old things. It pretty much just had to
It's had a power cord. That was
plug it in, spark, and then go, well, this...
3-prong power cord, bang.
Oh, that came out. That's wild. Someone's pressure packed this too. Used to be a really nice blue colour.
Now it's
Not even any.
really shit looking, whatever that colour is. Would you say grey?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a bluey grey colour.
Steve's going to laugh when he sees this thing. He's going to be like, what do you want me to do with it? It's like, make it straight.
Throw it in the tip.
He's going to be like, well, okay.
No bueno.
No bueno. So, or Bubsy's going to have to restore that tank. You could do it. Remember that time we restored your tank?
Well, it actually didn't come up that bad, considering we had no idea what we were doing.
That was before Bubsy.
That was the Kane giving me a false sense of security. Yeah, no, you just sand this back this much and then you polish it with this much. No, it didn't work at all. It was shit house.
It worked.
Yeah, after we used about 4 litres of polish, flicked it all over your garage. It was all over you. It was all over me.
Dude,
And the tank came
the plastic restoration,
Kind of shiny.
the plastic restoration phase we went through,
No.
that murdered my shoes, my
Yeah,
clothes just green. And
And then I put a graphic over it anyway.
dude, that KX500 tank, there was 15 or 16 hours in that. Bubsy took it for a day, came back 1,000 times better.
It came out, you did it, and it still looked
Looked
like
that.
I spent 16 hours on this. Lucky it wasn't the customers. We never had really any customers back,
No, we
back
didn't.
then anyway. We're like, yeah, Steph, we're working flat out on customers' bikes. We're just on doing our own bikes.
Steph's just entertaining the stupidity.
Steph's Kane's missus, by the way.
Yeah, my darling wife.
She come out, you making any money today? Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just
heaps.
working at 12 o'clock at night on our own shit.
You know she watches these.
Oh, whoops, that was just a joke.
Have you and Amy bought a house yet?
Shut up, idiot.
How's that looking?
Isn't it? Anyway, moving right along. See, that's what you get for being a dick.
See, I told you. You want to throw shade? I'll throw you straight under the bus.
She doesn't watch these, so
I might
eat
just.
an ass.
Oh, look, we've even got.
I don't think anybody watches these.
No, they don't.
It's just you, me, and Steph.
We've even got like little, just in case it vibrates loose and your handlebars fall off.
Split pins through your handlebars.
I feel like that's a last. We
love
think
how
we've
you-
engineered this.
I love that you only had one choice of the angle that your handlebars had to be on.
Yeah, but look at the bike. You're literally riding it like this. Whereas now you're riding it like
Full
that.
chopper
Whereas
spec.
you're riding it like this.
What's the offset on that? 45 degrees.
Can I have no? No, you cannot have any different.
No.
The bash plate's the wildest part, and the chain that's holding the brake lever. I think this was put on here because it's got a hole in the magnesium case.
Where does the bolt for the...
Holy homemade. Have a look at this.
What is it?
This is
All I can see
wild.
is rag.
Look at this. It's got gusseting and all sorts of stuff. I'm going to probably get shot if it's not right, but this doesn't look original to me.
That's factory AF, bruh.
And a little stopper. But you can see where it's hit the magnesium cover and clearly been leaking oil.
Yeah, that was like my 99. Homeboy had a piece of rubber cable tied around the brake pedal because it was rubbing on the clutch cover. So instead of just
Fixing
buying
it?
fixing it and buying a new brake pedal, I'll just put some rubber around there and just live with it.
This is the stuff that gives me great joy with what some of the stuff that we do here.
I'm curious about that bolt through the bash plate at the front. Like, see, where does it go? Does it go all the way through?
Can't tell. This is more Steve's problem than it is mine. Sting's still got a fair bit of oh, maybe not.
No.
Oh, kind of.
Schmidge.
Is that the diddler? All right, let's get the seat off.
Clutch actuator arms fluffed as well.
Fluffed.
Yeah.
How are we going to, well,
You're going to have to weld her up. Drill it out.
isn't that a TV show?
Oh, hang on a minute. What?
Weld her up.
Weld her up.
I swear it was a TV show.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Are you pulling this whole thing apart now?
No, I'm just getting it literally down, the plastics and everything off it, and then it's going to Steve with the wheel, engine and subframe in it.
All right. How are you going to get that in the car?
With your help.
I'm definitely busy.
You're not busy.
I got heaps of lunch to eat, man.
You couldn't even eat lunch. You couldn't even spell busy.
It's got any fuel in it?
I don't know, start it. There's probably something living in it.
It smells like old fuel.
That acidic smell.
Yeah, it's shit house. It's bone dry, but there's pox in the tank as well.
Yeah, well, that's Bubsy's problem.
Full of pox.
So I'm gathering this isn't meant to be nut and bolted.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gathering that the nuts are, yeah, I can see the destroyed nut cert in there that they've just drilled out.
Oh,
It's an all-in-one. Yeah, sick. Actually, the seat base is in pretty good shape.
little adapters for the rear fender.
Yeah, I know, but I think that was stock. I don't know. I've got to look at
looks
the
stock.
Looks stock.
And then that bolts through there, obviously.
Yeah, but then why are they there?
Custom something.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what's going on here.
How bent is this?
Straight. Take the seat and the rear end off and it's straight.
Have a look straight down, get the rear wheel in, and you'll be able to see how
Bang on straight.
not straight it is.
Nah, it's good.
This has been in one of those early crusty films where it just ghost rides some old thing down a hill.
It's the one that Seth jumped on everybody on.
Yeah. That was a Suzuki.
Was it?
Yeah, it's a 94-ish looking thing.
Bazooki.
It's like the shitbox you just built.
Yeah, but mine looks good.
Well, that's debatable,
Mine's
but yeah.
Mine's looks good.
Looks what?
Mine's looks good. Hey, if Charles reckons it looks good, I must be doing something right.
I reckon Charles has been doing too much zinc plating then.
Nah, he knows what's up, especially with the Zukis.
The Zukis.
The Zukis.
That 06 he's built. Is it 06 he's doing at the moment?
The Carmichael.
Yeah, that looks good. Looks really good.
Very, very clean.
That's Charles though.
Yeah. That's the wrong size, mate.
Is it? Yeah. So as you can see, that's the wrong size
That's
too.
also the wrong size, mate.
Yeah, so I reckon I had the right size,
No, you had the wrong size.
but I'm just going to do it the hard way.
The wrong size.
So we're going to just keep pulling this thing. Like I said, we don't have to pull all of this thing down, but we definitely have to.
Pull all of this thing down.
We definitely have to pull all of it down. At some point we will, but we're going to have to, like I said.
Can you hurry up? It's lunchtime.
It's not lunchtime.
It is.
It's not even close to lunchtime.
What are you talking about, home? Just 15 minutes.
Exactly. You know what you can do in 15 minutes of chargeable hours?
Yeah, mess up heaps of shit.
So I think we'll probably just pull the tank and the pipe off this now. What does it look like from that angle? Pretty ordinary.
Oh, no, I can't really see much. I can just see a tank. It actually doesn't look that bad from that angle anyways.
Well, it could be all in that wheel, could all be in the
it's
hub.
I think it's the wheel, dude. I think the hub's cooked.
Oh yeah, I'll just order one from Suzuki. I don't know,
Maybe
man.
the swing arm's cooked.
The swing arm could
No,
be
'cause,
fried.
wait, something's not right. What's going on here? What's going on here, Ads? What's happening? Something's not straight.
Something's not straight.
Something's definitely not straight.
Hey, oi, hey, oi, hey, oi.
Cancelled.
Cancelled.
But at least I'll get cancelled, not you, because I said it.
You know what's great? Eminem's new album.
Yep.
It says a lot about what we need to be doing.
How society should still be.
Yes, 2003.
Yeah.
See, we're rhyming already.
Yeah.
He has.
That's pretty brutal. Yeah, that's still connected to something.
Look how much the boot moves.
Marigold's back. Yeah, because it's taped. Clearly it's not good.
Clearly.
I'll be curious to see if it hasn't got a big tear in it. I don't want to get dirty. How are you going to find one of those hoses again now?
Those Bunnings hoses.
It's about 4 kilometres long.
No, it's definitely.
It's on the
There's
a bit of them ones.
there's multiple axes going on here with how this all sort of looks. That's a stubby. Is that a stubby holder?
Yep.
Yeah, two of them. That's wild. This is an Australiana thing right
At
here.
least we know how to restore tank rubbers now. Stubby holder.
How we restore tank rubbers. Just stubby holders.
Stubby holders.
Well, I'll probably just pull this pipe.
I'm not spending $12 on that. I'll just use a stubby holder.
There's Stephen Basters at Suzuki.
Yeah, that nut's spinning home slice.
Yeah, sick. Well, you can hold it.
No. My hands are cold.
Yeah, it's a gold. Yeah, hold this adjustable.
I'm a computer guy now.
You're an idiot.
Sitting in the heater.
Sitting in the heater.
In the heater.
Ah,
That it?
yes.
Mad.
I managed to close my finger in a car door last weekend.
Is that why you didn't ride? That's also spinning, bro.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, man.
And I don't think it's a... Is it a bolt?
It's meant to be captive. Steve.
Steve, weld this to this.
Oh, no, it's got a lot of weird Phillips heads and stuff here, which is unusual.
We've got a guest appearance from Marigold over in the corner there.
Just, hey?
We've got a guest appearance from Marigold.
Whoa, this is fun.
It's going to snap.
You reckon? No, it's coming off. This pipe's actually in really good shape.
Is the
go? Yes? No, that's not factory. That bit of like Kevlar looking rubber that you use for VN
That's where the
rear
Queensland
muffler
fluff
mounts.
came from.
Yeah, Queensland fluff.
Oh, Queensland fluff.
Love a good bit of Queensland. Actually, no.
Really buried yourself.
So whereabouts are you and Amy looking for houses?
Oh, shut up. You're a fucking pest.
Hey, you've thrown me under the bus.
You deserve it.
Why do I deserve it?
Because you're a shitbag. Another guest appearance from Marigold.
My favourite bit is how the exhaust goes out and then just, instead of just going straight down, we'll just kick it back the other way.
You're going to zinc plate that?
The whole exhaust.
Yeah.
So what do we got? So now we can actually see. The thing is, with these bikes, as we start pulling them all down,
They get worse.
you can actually, like, they're pretty basic, right? there's not a lot, especially these air-cooled ones, there's not a lot to them. Like I said before, the hardest thing with these is finding the parts. Dude, that rear wheel is really
Straight.
not straight.
Something's going on there.
That's,
Yeah, the real. Oh,
what is,
maybe it's just not straight in the swing arm down the bottom. Like the
I don't know.
the axle's probably not straight. I reckon that's what it is.
The axle's not straight. What the fuck's
Like
you want?
that, you dickbag, in the fucking in here. Are you an idiot or what? How long have you been building motorbikes for? A week?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean this is not straight? You fucking dickbag. It's
Yeah.
just taking me 45 minutes just to get some sticky tape off.
You know what the crazy thing about these as well? So see these drop links here, they have bearings in them. Spherical bearings.
It's very cool.
Now, Suzuki, in their infinite wisdom, decided that instead of using a generic bearing, they'd use a 1 mil unique size outer diameter. So you can only get those bearings from Suzuki. Those bearings have been out of stock for
about 45,000 years.
the last set I had to buy was $400 something plus shipping from the US for 4 bearings. So I'm hoping they're in good shape.
So we're going to put a brass bush in there and that's it.
Yeah, a rubber bush and off we go. Yeah. So I think what we've got here, we'll probably pop the carby off and get it out the way, get it running as it just screams to the moon because there's a hole in the airbox.
The airbox? There's a hole in the airbox, is there?
Oh, the hole in the air transfer.
The airbox.
Yeah. The whole airbox.
The whole airbox.
So we'll get rid of this little thing.
That was hardly even on there.
Yeah, and then I think it's pretty much ready to go to become someone else's problem.
Straight to the tip. Yep, that is torn, I told you.
Yeah, completely torn.
Schmutzed.
Nothing but I'm torn. Look at it. Is that water or fuel?
Looks like oil.
Or
Off a
oil.
toasty.
Off a toasty.
Oil.
So it'll be interesting. The last one of these we pulled apart was on the original cylinder size. But since we had our machining issue, it's no longer on the cylinder size. But that's pretty much how far we have to get this thing down now in order to get it to Steve. So he's got the information that he needs to check the frame. Because obviously, he'll square the rear wheel up, he'll check the frame, he'll put it in his jig, measure it up, make sure it's fine, and then we get it back, and then we can continue pulling it apart and then get all the sub-assemblies off. So that's pretty much...
That's us.
That's us. We've got another bike in boxes, so technically another bike we don't have to worry about. What's happening there?
Some form of adjustment.
Dude, look at the raceness of it.
Work. It's all bent and shit.
That's bad because this is a really hard to find shock. It looks like it's meant to have well, there's one over there that we can have a look at for reference. If it's similar.
Like a collar on there or something.
Yeah, it needs a good collar on it for sure.
Yeah, that ain't.
No,
We ain't moving that, bro.
that's there.
Hammer? Screwdriver?
Bang.
She'll move.
What were you saying about this not being
Anything
right?
will
This
move
is
if you hit
fine.
it hard enough.
You don't move. It's missing an engine number too.
Don't worry about it. Just write it on there with Texter.
I wonder.
That can be Garage 11 build 1.
This is the first one.
First one ever. Oh, that sounds shit house.
Yep, and that's the phone.
That's Steph. Already watched the YouTube, already calling me up.
Yeah, so this is pretty much where we're going to be at. So we're going to get this over to Steve now, and then because he's very efficient at what he does and takes not very long to do things, we'll get this back, and then we'll continue to pull it apart. So hopefully next episode we'll have it back here, get the engine out of it, and then we'll be able to show you what we've had to repair and all that sort of stuff. We're going to start collecting parts, getting a list together, and we'll be able to see where we come to and what we can do. So thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're really enjoying doing the YouTube stuff now. It's becoming a lot of fun. We're getting a lot of engagement, which is really cool. So help support us. We'll keep bringing you more stuff. So stay tuned because we've got a lot of stuff on the go at the moment, which is cool. We've got a couple of other YZs going on at the minute, which is good. We've got the YZ500s, the Hondas, stuff everywhere. So stick around and then we will have a look, check out some of the other videos.
Be sure to comment if you don't want me in the videos anymore.
But thanks for watching, guys. It's been great and we'll see you next time.
Just like that.